You're watching KLBK, local news that matters. Now, KLBK Sports Connection.
Hello and welcome to your KLBK Sports Connection. Both the Lady Raiders and the Texas Tech men's basketball team had their third Big 12 conference play yesterday, and both teams are in full swing of conference play now. The Lady Raiders took on the Horned Frogs yesterday in their third Big 12 matchup for the year, and they returned to Lubbock with a win over TCU 78-70. Early on, the Lady Raiders and Horned Frogs fans alike knew that this game was going to be a back-and-forth battle all night long. TCU's largest lead was by 4 points, and Tech's largest lead was by 8 points there at the very end of the game. With help from Bree Amber Scott, who finished the game with 20 points, along with freshmen Bailey Maupin and Bryn Gerlich, who also scored in the double digits. Head coach Krista Gerlich felt the intensity in that game last night.
Somewhat kept our composure and found a way to win the ball game, but it came down to the wire. I knew that TCU was going to play super hard, and they've got a lot of weapons, and their kid really shot the three ball well. We had a really hard time trying to find her, but I was really proud of just the way that our kids stepped up, because we had so many people that had to finish the game for us or play, sit for a while and then come in and play minutes. But what a great game. And
shortly after their game, the Tech men's basketball team was also looking for their first Big 12 conference win last night at home against OU. And after a thrilling overtime, the Sooners ultimately took the dub 68-63. Four guys who would normally be putting numbers on the board for Tech last night were completely out of the game, and Pop Isaacs, being one of them, wasn't even in the arena due to a concussion protocol. Inside post starter Daniel Bacho was also out of the game last night. Despite the guys who couldn't be on the court, though, senior Davion Harmon made his leadership presence known, putting up 23 points.
Davion came out, Oklahoma's his alma mater, and so he was a guy that was really hungry to play against the Sooners, and I thought he played extremely well, much better in the second half, but played hard the whole game, and he had one of his best offensive nights, so thank goodness he had a great performance.
With the latest Dallas Cowboys coverage, this is Silver Star Nation, sponsored by United Supermarkets.
The Dallas Cowboys took on the Washington Commanders this afternoon and lost 6-26. Cowboys insider Mickey Spagnolia has more.
Came here to FedEx Field on Sunday thinking they could play for the NFC East Division Championship and an outside chance at the NFC #1 seed. Well, it's a darn good thing that the Philadelphia Eagles won their game and San Francisco won their game, because the Cowboys would have never forgiven themselves for coming here and getting beat 26-6 by now an 8-1 Commanders team. The Cowboys ended up playing their worst game of the season, probably the worst game they've played in 2 seasons, only being able to produce 1 touchdown, couldn't even kick the extra point. Dak Prescott struggled the entire game. He was 14 of 37 for 128 yards, a touchdown, an interception, and a 45.8 quarterback rating. The Silver Star Nation, I'm Mickey Spagnola here at FedEx Field.
For some other NFL news, a bit closer to home, former Texas Tech Red Raider Davis Webb, now quarterback for the New York Giants, had a big night throwing his first NFL touchdown pass and his first rushing touchdown. In 2013, Webb had 6 starts for Tech, the third most starts as a true freshman quarterback for Texas Tech football history. That same year, Webb was also named the Holiday Bowl MVP. The Giants went on to lose this one 16-22, but it was a great night for the former Red Raider. On the other side of the line of scrimmage for that same game, Philadelphia Eagles' Zach McPhearson, another former Red Raider here. He recognizes the fake field goal, and he gets his first NFL career sack. One last Red Raider in the league spotlight was Erik Ezukanma for the Miami Dolphins. He caught his first career reception today against the New York Jets. It was a good day to be a former Red Raider in the NFL.
That is so true. Thank you so much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.